Okay, yeah, you are live. Hello, everyone. Hello to a new episode of the PAD Talk. My name is Jörg Ehrens. I'm from PSG, the Perfect Sample Gas Company, and it's my honor to have this session and with my dear guests to give you some insights of the EUROPACT 2023 program. But let me first of all start to introduce my dear guests. Then I think regarding the order and maybe also the distance, let me start with you. Hello and welcome to this PAD Talk session. Maybe you can shortly introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello Jürgen, hello everybody. It's good morning or good afternoon. I'm Dan Wood. I'm the CEO at Kite Spectrometers. We make a process analyzer, FTIR, and we're looking forward to exhibiting at EUROPACT.
Okay, that's great. Great to have you here, Dan. Super. Tobias, as you are the next one in the order, allow me to hand over to you. Hi, and great to have you in this session again, I must say.
Yeah, again, I'm a frequent visitor of PAD Talk so far. Yeah, thanks for having me again. Tobias Eifert, working for Covestro as a expert in the PAD team within the engineering, and for EUROPACT, I have the honor to have the chair of the overall conference, which I basically took over from Christoph, who's probably the next step.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, that wouldn't be a triangle, what we always say between researchers, manufacturers, and users, if not the scientific part. And Christoph, warm welcome here, the first time in our PAD Talk session. Great to have you here, and let us know who you are, what you do.
Yeah, thank you for the invite. Thanks for making this possible here. So I'm Christoph. I'm a professor for biochemical engineering at the Vienna University of Technology. We are focusing on methods for quicker process development, and this one includes, of course, PAT, but everything which also is part of the EUROPACT in terms of conversion of data to information to knowledge, and knowledge to control. Part of the story what we are conveying today.
Okay, very good. Great to have you here. Super. So yeah, PAD Talk, I think it's session number 4. In the last session, I'm sorry, I think we had some problems. That there was not the direct connection between the invitation and this live stream didn't work. It would be super nice for all the people who are currently watching this live. I mean, the great tool also allows to look at this in a later stage. Just give us a short comment. I have someone writing here from Denmark. Says logged in, everything runs well. If something's wrong, just leave us a comment or just say hello. Any questions, you're free to give us and to share your comments with us. Okay, yeah, EUROPACT 2023. The time is running, and I think after this PAD Talk, everyone should have a clear answer why there is no chance, if you have any interest let's say ambition in the field of process analysis technology, why you shouldn't miss this very great event. And I mean, next to the location where it's happening, next to the network aspects, Christoph, it would be very nice if you can, from a scientific point of view, guide us. I know it's a little hard to read, but you will also find the details on the DECIMA page. But Christoph, it would be nice if you can guide us through the content of this conference.
I can do that. I will not go too much into detail into the program here, but I would like to recap on the history on how we set that up. Right, we wanted to have that EUROPACT in Copenhagen in 2020, and together with Tobias, we were setting up, let's say, the framework and the story on that, and thinking on how to really cover all that rather vast space here of the EUROPACT. I just want to remind that the PACT stands for Process Analytical and Control Technology. So in this way, it is, let's say, also including control. I think that's the interesting part of it. And in order to cover, let's say, the different segments of here, suppliers of academia, research, as well as manufacturers, right, in this kind of triangle, we also said we wanted to have 3 pillars, which actually really are implanted here. And these are 3 pillars. Of course, it always starts with, let's say, novel process analytical technologies. You see that on left bottom here in this program, for example, we have one track which always follows those kind of innovative process analytical technologies. So new concepts, new detection methodologies, and so on. I think that's one big thing. A lot of innovation is in there, not only from research but also from all our suppliers. I think that's very, very helpful. Secondly,
I think this is something we can nicely see on the agenda and on the points, that it is, I would say, a good balance or a good mixture, between the different parts in these topics, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then on the other side, we don't want only to be at a very early, let's say, technology readiness level, if you say, with innovation. We want really to go to the other side and say, come on, how is PAT really working in real world applications, right? And this one can be really nasty things. And although probably you are probably not in the segment of oil and gas, but if you would see a talk here in oil and gas and you see the problems and how they have been overcome, you can easily also move that to other segments in pharma, in any biotech, in other segments where you are in, and learn from those elements.
Christoph, I think there's something with your sound. It was, or yeah, okay, but let's continue. Yeah, sorry, I think we couldn't hear you.
Hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, now better. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is the second pillar is really on the real world applications, right? That is very important. You see that also on the left side in on Monday. There's this track, and you see we are mixing that up, right? And we don't want that everyone, let's say, if one participant only goes to one, let's say, of these kind of columns, then probably he will miss, let's say, the cross-fertilization. And the third pillar, which we are actually focusing on here, is the deployment of the gathered data from process analytical technology. That means how to really use the data for control, and also how to combine the data with probably other data sources, other PAT tools for holistic, let's say, approaches and let's say more advanced control strategy. So I'm not talking about, let's say, a single entity control of a glucose level in culture, but really talking about the combination of certain sensors together, and then you have a digital twin which is deployed for more advanced purposes, like for example control on optimum productivity or optimum product title and so on. So a real objective function, right? And so you see, really want to make use and not making new data, but really making holistic use of that, which of course very much projects into the digitalization world, the digitalization strategies, which all companies must, in my opinion, enter in order to survive in the future.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think that gives us a great picture of the concept of the different pillars, like you did said. I mean, I must say my heart is jumping when I see real life process analytics, because I think that's always the one thing to have something operating in the scientific or in the research. But then when it comes to the field, there are different requirements, like you said, can be dirty, and so the real life aspects, I think that covers yeah, all of us. And then maybe also from a manufacturer side, I would say that is something which is yeah, very interesting. And the exchange of these type of events is very interesting to see. At least I really appreciate that, to see very early developments and then yeah, also final real life working products. What would you think about that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's very interesting to see. I mean, we obviously come as a vendor to conferences like this with a specific purpose, but it's very useful, as you say, in the conference program to see the migration from early concept through to actual delivery and delivery of benefit of the various implementations that are presented at the conference. So from our point of view, yes, as a vendor, we may have a very specific, we're looking for particular types of applications and so on, but seeing where it fits in the round of the needs from an analytical point of view, what different customers' challenges are, it's very useful to be able to see that sort of end-to-end development.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is also something maybe we should highlight next to the yeah, let's say program itself. There will also be an exhibition, right? Then where you guys are also, yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So there will be there'll be an exhibition outside the conference hall. But one of the things I like about EUROPACT is, in some conferences, the two parts, the talks, the conference side of it, and the exhibition are kept very separate, and the vendors are sort of kept at arm's length.
Right.
What EUROPACT does very nicely is integrate everybody. So we've got the users, we've got the academics, we've got the vendors, and it's seen as a community rather than three different factions.
Right.
And as a vendor, we are. I mean, there are some conferences we go to where vendors do not even get access to the talks, which I find extraordinary. EUROPACT does a nice job of, as I said, creating a community and allowing in the program enough time for you. I mean, it's a small enough conference that you can meet everybody, but it's big enough
Right.
that everybody is a good list. It's not like going to Actima and you have no idea who you missed, who was in the hall next door. You will get to meet everybody, and it's a really nice forum for integrating. As I said, it's that sense of community rather than three different factions. And then what I particularly like, just briefly on the one of the issues you get when vendors all want to get their moment in the sun, and so we've all sat through marketing presentations that were dressed up to be academic, and that's not really in anybody's interest. And with the sort of the vendor showcase event is, I think, a fantastic opportunity. It gives everybody a chance to see what the vendors are about without forcing everybody to listen to 20-minute marketing presentations. I think it's a nice balance.
Yeah, no, I think that also makes this conference very special, because we are covering so many areas and so many also industries. So there's no one who can, be an expert in all these fields. And just this exchange is something which makes it very nice, right?
Indeed.
So you would say also the poster pitches is something.
Yes, I mean
it's not.
Yeah, there's the posters, there's the vendor showcase, and then there's, I mean, as always with these, what you want to know is where's the food and where's the coffee, and that's all done in a way that again brings the community together rather than separating it. So yes, I think there's the short, sharp poster pitches. There's the vendor showcase. Everybody gets their chance to say what they want to say to the people they want to say it to.
Yeah, that's great. Very good. Thank you so much, Dan, for giving this insight. And Tobias, I think the users, from, let's say, your user perspective, it's also interesting to get your point of view on this program and what is really a highlight or something special for you.
Yeah, maybe first, I really can only say that what Dan's just mentioned is absolutely right. Also from the user's perspective, yeah. Obviously, we also like to know the latest updates with respect to commercial products. But it's also great then to have them as a, let's call it these symptom pitches that we have. Yeah, so have it really condensed, and then you can really decide, okay, hey, let's talk to this vendor and that one. So that's really great update. From a vendor's perspective, what's from a user's perspective, really, what drives me the most is to see what is the technology that might do the jump, in the quite near future. So that's really what I'm looking for. So really in the transition, and then see if there's something that really hits one of our needs. So I'm always looking for these kind of new technologies that would be a potential answer for one of the questions that we have. And well, of course, one point really for us also to highlight is, we are all probably aware of, let's say, the ages of certain colleagues within, well, probably also the vendors companies, but also from our users companies. So yeah, young academics, young scientists, young PhD people, and to really have a look on what are they presenting, what are they working on, and really get to know them really a little bit before entering then later on job. So yeah.
Yeah, super. No, and I think I have to highlight this again. It's a great opportunity to get in touch and to get in an exchange in a formal or maybe also a little bit informal way sometimes. This is really something I can just recommend. Tobias, then you talked about young scientists. Maybe also something you want to highlight here, which
yes,
is
exactly.
the PATI Award, right?
Yeah. So from within the EUROPACT, also in the past years, we had the chance, and this year again, very grateful to CNIC as being the sponsor for this. We are very happy that we can hand a PATI Award for young scientists. Also during this conference, being on the floor, it will be the 8th time that we do that. Yeah, and this is basically an award that is handed over for the best publication in our field. Yeah, so in process analytics technology for an international peer-reviewed journal for the year 2021, 2022, and 2023, as there is on the right side I mentioned. So it's about if you have a great paper and you have that published and you think it's the best PACT paper in Europe in the recent 3 years, yeah, go on and send it out.
And there's still some room for 3,000 euros. Maybe this is also something we should mention, yeah. But obviously the price itself, I would say this is
also the price. Also from my academic view on that, for those young scientists coming from our field and going into industry, this is really attractive. Not only the price, but also this award and benchmarking. The own work here in this field and getting an award in this early stage, this is really a booster for the career in that direction. And so I see lots of attractiveness here also from young scientists and graduates from the academia. So please apply.
Yeah, thank you, Christopher, for adding this. It's very important. Tobias, I think for young PhD students, there is also something we can offer our support.
Yeah, exactly. So there's one additional thing that we have. So we had the idea of offering a EUROPACT bursary. That means if you want to attend the conference without need to pay the conference fees, click on the EUROPACT website. And basically, what we expect is a very short video telling us why we should go to EUROPACT, plus why we should visit your contribution.
Super. All right. Oh, wow. This has been, again, 20 minutes. It's always that fast. Yeah, I must just say it was a great fun. And I really thank you guys for coming here, for having this short session. I hope we managed, you know, for the viewers who saw this, that you, sign up for the EUROPACT conference. I think I showed the dates here again, but it is available on the website and also on LinkedIn. You will see this, and even better than talking here in this online format, I would be happy to meet you in person and to get this exchange really done. And I'm looking forward for it. Let me say thank you to my dear guests here, and see you in Copenhagen, and all the best to you.
Yeah, please join us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Jörg.
Bye.
Bye bye.